Hey YouTube. I remember a couple weeks ago we built that gun rack. Well, I put my black powder stuff on it and I come to a realization. This black powder cleaning kit is in this blister pack. I'm gonna wind up losing something out of it if I keep it in that. So we're gonna build us a box to put this in, and then stick on that little cubby hole on that gun rack. Okay, I've done all my measurements. I've got mostly scrap wood, and I think my neighbors are burning trash. Ooh, that stuff stinks. Okay, what we've got to work with here today is the 2 scrap pieces left over from the gun rack build, an old drawer front that I found somewhere. I don't even remember where I found it. I already took the table saw out. I didn't record it and cut it down to 5.5 inches, and it's actually absolutely perfectly the same width. And then we've got these pieces of wood here that come from my job. I don't know why they were in the bin to be thrown in the trash. So I got them. These will have to be sanded because they're rough cut wood. I mean, they were gonna be used on a pallet. So anyway, I don't know why they were in the trash. They don't look bad. Anyway, let's get started here, YouTube. You know, these things, they're not incredibly loud, but they're still loud enough that I can't stand it. So we're wearing earmuffs. And we got our safety squints on as well. YouTube, that thing leaves a pretty nice cut. And that's the blade that came with this thing when I bought it. Now, I determined that this thing should be around 14 inches long. So that's what we're going to do, make it 14 inches long. These things are so big and bulky that when you take them off and put them under there, it's hard to bend your head. So that might be a downfall for these. Should have brought my square out for this, but I didn't. Oh well. This is just a simple box. That's all we're doing here. It doesn't have to be super fancy or high tech. I planned on saying that, YouTube. I was gonna say it's just a box and doesn't have to be super fancy or high tech. Then I was gonna pull out my micrometer and start measuring to try to make a subtle joke, but I forgot to bring the micrometer out. That looks like it's gonna be about it right there. Okay. Let's see here. Hold on, YouTube. Okay, YouTube. Almost made a mistake there. We gotta cut us 2 15 1/4 pieces here. So, got a pin and a square and our. Actually, I probably need to square these edges up before I do that. This wood, when it comes to us, it it's usually not square on the cuts. So let's see here. Yeah, I can tell that's about a six. That cut right there, it's about a 16th of an inch out of square. YouTube. When I paused the video, I was gonna move on to something else, and that was the mistake that I made. So I set this off the table, and now I gotta set it all back up. When I started the video, I'd forgotten to plug it in. Story of my life there, I believe, YouTube. Always forgetting something. Okay, now our ends should be square, or square-ish. Let's find out, YouTube. That's nearly perfect. There's just a wee bit there, but we ain't gonna worry about that. Alright, I believe I determined 15 1/4 is what I needed, so let's make a 15 1/4 cut. Okay, I think most of our cuts are done, YouTube. YouTube, the reason that I'm doing it like making my marks like this is because, again, this wood that we use at work, it ain't always what it's supposed to be as far as length, thickness, or width. Okay. Now we've got a witness mark that we can measure. Okay, 3 inches. Alright, that's good. I think we can get our other 3-inch piece out of this, YouTube. Oh, freaking course. The pieces didn't turn out right, YouTube. Dadgummit. They're good now, YouTube. Okay. See, YouTube? That's all we're trying to do right there. So, let me pause the video, get the saw out of the way, and set up with something to attach all these pieces together. Okay, YouTube. Now, I don't know how well these little wire brads is going to work, but it's all I've got, so. Thought I had other stuff, better ways to attach this, and better nails, but I guess I don't, so. Moved on me just a bit. Good enough for me. Alright. Now we'll just nail this other end on. Nail gun will be a lot quicker and easier. Okay, that's that. Well, that nail came out there. Dadgummit. Oh well. There's a lot I can do about that. Just beat it back in. Alright, YouTube, I ain't gonna make y'all watch me drive all these nails. Hang on. Well, YouTube, this box went south in a hurry. Remember what I told you about all that wood at work, how it wasn't always the right length, cut square, the right thickness or whatnot? Well, apparently it's not always the right width either. Here we've got 3 and about 5/16. Here we've got 3 and 3/16. You might not be able to see it through the camera, but I can sure tell this side's not as wide as this side. And I goofed up somewhere on my ends here as well. Anyway, we'll redo this project at another time. Just didn't turn out the way I'd wanted it. But it will work for now, so let's I'm gonna go ahead and sand that wood down as best I can and hit it with the polyurethane. I'm not gonna make y'all watch that, so hold on. Alright, YouTube, the box is all sanded up, and well, I kinda like the way it turned out. It kind of looks like it's been in the weather for a while, you know. I could trim this thing up and make it better, but I really don't see much point in doing anything else to it. It'll do what I intended it to do, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with the polyurethane spray and then let it dry and use it. Alright, YouTube, I appreciate y'all watching. I would appreciate it if you would like, subscribe, and comment. And we'll keep videos like this coming. We'll just have to try to take a little more care of the wood we use. Okay, thank y'all for watching.